Hey guys, welcome to TCTN, the crazy troll nation of YouTube. The crazy just because I am sometimes. I say things that may not make any sense. I may be talking and I lose my train of thought. I may just go off on tangents. Sometimes I have the hiccups or I belch. I start every video putting on chapstick if I don't have my lippy thing on already. So that's the crazy. The troll because I consider myself a troll. A cute troll when I put on face paint, but a troll nonetheless. And I know there's not a such thing as a real troll, but that's my way of poking fun at everything needs to be perfect. Everything needs to be flawless. I want us to just accept ourselves for who we are, love ourselves for who we are, and also love how we look. I believe that our imperfections are what makes us perfect. It gives us character. And so I want us to embrace that. So saying troll is not like, oh my gosh, I'm like looking like somebody's butthole, but just I'm a cute ass troll. You know what I'm saying? Like just owning who we are. And so that's the crazy troll nation of YouTube. So if that sounds good to you, go ahead and join. Self-acceptance, self-love. Even if you don't join and you just watch every now and then, love yourself for who you are. That's the bottom line. That's why I'm here. And I'm 51 and I think I'm kind of cute when I do put on face paint. Hence, this video, I did this look, I like it, so I'm like, I'm gonna just come on here and do another video and talk about something else. What's been on my mind to talk about, though, seriously, is makeup trends. Who said we need to do all this stuff? And the older I get, I didn't even start wearing makeup seriously until I was like 35. Actually 36. I started when I was 35 and I started getting serious with it when I was 36. And I'm 51 now, so I am very much a late bloomer. But even then, you know, I was trying different tips and tricks and things that people were saying. I was working at the time, so I was doing my makeup every day, well, Monday through Friday before I went to work, and then on Sundays before I went to church. So 6 days a week I was doing like a full face. And so, you know, line your brows this way, do that, then fill them in, and then do this, and contour, and a highlight, and trends change, which means the tips and the tricks change. And once I retired, I wasn't wearing makeup as much. I really started thinking like, why am I doing all of this? And when I started doing videos again a few years ago, you know, I was doing a highlight on up here, my chin, and Cupid's bow on my nose. And I'm like, why am I doing this? And I'm, you know, trying to contour, which... So I was just like, why am I doing this? And then even seeing how some were doing their brows, I'm just like, that don't look natural. Like, I do love playing in face paint. You know, I love a dark eye. I love a dark lip. Like, this is me right here. I just want my base face just to look more even and more polished. Curve up the under eye discoloration a little bit. I don't want it completely gone because I really will not look like myself. I'll look like a mannequin if I have completely zero color on my face. So I just want my eye color to shine, to pop. Not shine because I'm not really into glitter. I just want my eye color to pop. I want my lip color to be like, wow, that's nice. And that's it. And so, you know, just when you do these tips and tricks and trends, I want you to think about, why are you doing it? And is that really your aesthetic? My aesthetic is more natural. You know, I have a brow video. From here to here, I have no brow. So if this is it, what you see right here is all the brow that I have. I overplucked on purpose because this one has a natural arch and came down. This one was more rounded. And so if I just followed the natural shape of my brows, they never look the same, which brows never naturally do. But I overplucked intentionally, so at least I can try to get the tails the same. In some videos, I don't have on face paint at all. So if you were to look at those videos, you can see exactly what I'm talking about. All you see is like this right here. That's it. And so I'm okay with that because to me, this looks natural. If I do this and go somewhere, and then the next day I don't have my brows done, people don't even notice the difference. Nobody really cares. Nobody. I'm not going to say nobody. Like, if you're trying to be noticed and you're trying to be seen and you want really sparkly highlight and, you know, these bold, bright colors and the shitters, the shitters, the glitters. If you want that and that's really you, that is fine. But just don't start doing things just because you see a lot of other people do it. And if you want to just try it and see. You might like it, you might not. But don't feel like you have to do these things that the influencers and beauty gurus are doing. If you're going to follow someone's technique, follow someone who's a professional makeup artist. That's what I say, because they're going to tell you what looks good on camera versus what looks good in real life. And so when you're seeing these flawless, perfect faces in videos, in person it looks different. Robert Welsh says it quite often. He's like, you know, he puts on a darker shade of foundation because it looks better with the lighting he has. But when he goes out, he wears his regular foundation that matches his skin tone. So it's things like that that beauty gurus won't tell you. And so it's like all of this stuff that they're doing, it looks great on camera, but in person they kind of almost look like clowns, from what I heard. And Wayne Goss will say the same thing. Like, this is great on camera, but in person it'll be too dark, because we want our stuff to show up on camera for people who are watching. And with all the lighting, it washes a lot of colors out, and so they apply it heavy, they apply a darker foundation, they apply a deeper blush, they do deeper lip colors, they do extra glitter and sparkle on the eyes. But in person, it's like, who really does that? And when I see younger people, like if I'm out at the store or something and they have all this stuff on, I'm just like, boo boo, honey child, that ain't cute. And it's excuse me, so that was the belch I was talking about earlier. It's just not realistic for everyday life. If you're doing a photo shoot, yes. Crystal, what is her name? She's a professional makeup artist. These people I'm naming, I will list them down below. And also Alexandra, she is really awesome as well. And I'll list some channels below of people that will tell you, this is real life, this is for YouTube, this is for editorial, this is for photo shoot, so that you will know the difference between what you're seeing and what's going to be realistic for you to wear on yourself. Another thing I wish they would do away with is the stenciled eyebrows. Like, who eyebrows look like that? Yes, it may look nice, but if you want your brows to look natural, stenciling them is not going to look natural. It's just not. And you know, this video is probably like, why is she on here babbling just because she thought she looked cute with her makeup today? But anyway, and I do think I look cute with my makeup today. But it just annoys me how so many people are chasing perfection when there is no such thing. Accept how you look and who you are. And if you want to be a little more polished, you want to put on some color, do that. But have realistic expectations of what you're really looking like. And people will be like, oh, I tried that look and it looked horrendous on me, because that wasn't real life that you were looking at. You were just looking at something for a video or something on Instagram or TikTok lately. You know what I'm saying? So just think about why they're doing it and think about why you think you should. The contouring. I use concealer under my eyes. People are using concealer to conceal and then to brighten, and then they're using a different concealer for contour, and then another concealer under here, and then they're using like 3 different colors of concealers for things. And I'm just like, when did concealer become an item for like all this other stuff, for like highlighting and contouring and bronzing? And yes, having one product in multiple shades for different reasons can be a good thing, but think about why. And really it comes down to money. The makeup industry is making up stuff to keep you buying more and more stuff. Look at your collection. I have a workable collection. And I do have a collection video somewhere on my channel. I may do another one. I can see everything I own like right here. And everything I own I use. Except for the backups of stuff. But it's just like, why do you need everything that you see? Or why do you feel like you need to do everything you see done? The baking thing, if you have dry skin or mature skin, no child. Know what works for you and what looks right for you. Baking under the eyes, I did try it when it first came out. I look like the crypt keeper under here. I'm just like, hell to the no, putting extra powder under my eyes. And even put powder down, you know, to catch fallout. It would just dry up on my face. Like the oils would come through and it would just suck that in. And then once it's dry, it's like you cannot get it all. So I learned real quick. So try things, trial and error, find what works for you and find what doesn't. The baking for like here, like why do you want this part of your face to look ashy? and then you have a dark line for your contour, and then you're putting bronzer up here, and then a blinding highlight up here. Who says you need to do all of that? Who? I did try it. These are things I've tried, and then I'm like, why the hell did I do that? I just wasted money on product. I don't use highlighters. For me, it just made my skin look textured. And when I look at videos, I can tell when someone has on a highlighter because this area looks more textured. I don't know if they notice it or if they just say it's not there because they're saying, oh, my face is so flawless. And I'm thinking, I can see like all these little things. And pay attention, y'all. Pay attention to what you see. Pay attention to what it looks like. Another thing, why are you highlighting down the tip of your nose? If you look at my face, I don't have on any highlight at all. I even forgot to put on my blush today. But even just turning my face in the light, there's areas where the light is bouncing off of my face. Why do you want that accentuated? Why? Unless you're going out clubbing and they have like the strobe disco light and you just wanted to make your face look glowy. But your face naturally has highlighted points depending on how the light hits it. I'm turning it, I can see this highlighted here. I can see it on my chin. I can see it up here. And that's just natural. I don't have on any highlight. So why do you need to put, highlight here, your cupid's bow, the tip of your nose? You're not Rudolph the white-nosed reindeer. Like, why are you doing that? I am seriously on a rant right now, and I'm coming down off of a Mountain Dew high, so I am just like jibber-jabbering. So if you're here for it, I appreciate it. But let me know, like each thing I'm talking about, let me know your thoughts on it as well. Because even though I'm joking, I'm also being serious. What other one? Highlighting, like in your, like why? Something I hate, and I hate it. People of color, some of us have wide noses, and even some non-people of color have wide noses. Who says your nose needs to look like a pencil? Who said that? And I'm seeing people, they do their, they come on with no makeup on, and by the time they finish all of their makeup, I'm just like, you don't even look like the same person. Like I'm being catfished watching your video. Who says my nose needs to look like this? Who? And why did I believe them? That's what I want you to ask yourself. Like, who said not to embrace that my nose is wide? Overlining your lips. Oh. I line on my lip line. I think my lips, I guess, are mid-sized lips. I've seen people with thinner lips than mine. I've seen people whose lips are fuller than mine. I can understand if you have thin lips and you want them to look fuller, so you're lining outside of your lip line, and then you put on your lipstick and your gloss. I get it. If your lips are more full than mine, why do you want them to look bigger? You look like a blow-up doll. Stop. Just stop. I'm going to end this here because I'm really on a tangent. Let me know what you think of all of these things that I spoke about. Comment below, please. Subscribe if you haven't, and you will see me on a non-rant in my next video. Thank you for being here.